Good. Why did it change? Oh, I know why it changed. There we go. Sorry, I actually had an OBS snafu. Oh, thank you, Freddy Bad. I appreciate you. Freddy Biddy. Oh, thank you so much for those bits. Oh, you're so sweet. Hey, Monkey Man.
It's okay now.
Is it?
Are you okay?
Now? Okay.
I'm okay now.
I'm gonna fix Dylan's mic as well, actually.
Ash was frantically trying to clean up makeup that she broke.
Not my camera. I want to center you a little bit better. There we go.
I thought your dog had done something.
No, it was
so
me.
Too.
I did it.
All right. Well, welcome everyone to the Playotic. I almost said podcast. I've been so like.
That's how you started. Welcome to the Playotic Pod.
Welcome everyone to the Playotic podcast. My name is Sumner. Yeah. But yeah, welcome back to Playotic, everyone. I see all the usual suspects in chat. Hello. Oh, Havoc.
Hello.
I see you lurking. All right. So I just got off work, so I'm having to recalibrate a little bit to shift gears to Dungeons and Dragons. How's everyone doing today? How's your Monday?
Good. My Monday's good.
Yeah.
Same as you. I just logged off less than 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Just squeezed in some dinner. Like, let's go play.
Yeah. PSA from the insurance industry. Stop hitting shit with your cars. Dylan, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing better since Monkey Man said that he liked how my hair looked today, and
Aww.
I have some insecurities about my hair. Having curly hair my whole life, you never have the same hair day twice, and I never think it looks good because I have trouble accepting changes in my appearance, and it's a daily thing for me.
Oh.
Would you like a kiss from Slurms?
Would I like a what?
A kiss
From who?
Slurms.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, the answer is yes, but especially from Slurms. Thank you, Slurms. Thank you so much, Slurms. Sorry.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. No problem, Dylan. You should have more faith in yourself. Thank you, Slurms.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Oh, can I not hear the music anymore?
I can't.
What?
Oh, I don't
Wow,
even know.
all of my stuff's going to default again. God, Stream Deck, you destroy me. All right. Let's just hop into it. I want to play Dungeons and Dragons. I've been wanting to play for a while. We had to cancel last week. I had a whole game planned, and I just really want to get into it. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? All right. So,
No.
let me change the music,
No, what are you
actually.
saying?
What?
Is that what we're here for?
Yeah.
Is that why I wore this really rad shirt that has
Hellfire
dice
Club?
on it?
Is that
Yeah.
like... What is that? What is that from something?
It's from Stranger Things. It's their D&D club.
What?
Oh, man.
Oh,
I've never heard of it.
I also wore a D&D shirt today. It says Dungeons and Dragons, and then it has Tomb of
Thor.
Horrors original art. I don't know if you can see. I have to cover my eyes.
Yes,
But
I can see
I
it.
sure hope so.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're living the 80s now, baby.
The 80s are now, old man.
Sumner looks like he's a cartel drug lord in Miami.
Yeah.
with his-
Well, he's got those balloon animals on his shirt. That's a true sign of danger.
I didn't get the memo about this.
I didn't either, so...
What?
My shirt, it says, I
had a
don't
crop
do
hoodie.
Monday.
Oh, I
Oh
love
my
that.
god.
That's adorable. And Moogie's got a moon on her chest.
It's like having a mug that says like, "Don't talk to me until this is empty."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that it has a cutout. I would wear that.
The
my
balloons are filled
shoulders.
with PCP. In case y'all want anything.
That's how he smuggles them across the border. He
Yeah,
does balloon animals.
I smuggle drugs across the border the same way like Super Mario 64 or Blue's Clues would, where I put it on a flat surface and then I
Can you find the drugs in the balloon animal? Help Dora!
and then we just stare at the screen for like 5 silent seconds.
Good job!
Good job. I remember as a kid I would like not respond out of spite. Like, don't fucking tell me what to do. I'm
You're not my dad.
I'm not your. No, don't do that to me.
I'm not your dad. You can't tell me what to do like kids do with their dads.
Or like, I remember as a kid, I was so defiant. They were like, "Say map 3 times." Map. I'd be like, pee pee, poo poo, pee pee, poo, and they're like, "Good job."
You don't say the word map. You sing a song, okay?
Whatever. I'm the map. Anyway. So.
I mean, just like the mail song.
Oh, I know it.
We sang the mail song in the army when we got mail.
Here's
really?
the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail.
That's pretty cute,
we
though.
went different routes.
I would like to
Not
see a
gonna
bunch
lie.
of people in the army sing that.
Not gonna lie, Blue's Clues is the only reason I know planets. Like everybody else does the My Dear Aunt Sally or whatever the fuck it is.
I just
don't-
memorized
What?
it normal
I know
style.
Please
Yeah, I'd had to
excuse my
memorize
dear
it.
Aunt
No one taught
Sally
me any
from
fun
PIMDOS.
mnemonics.
Yeah, that's my
Oh,
very
just
educated mother. Just
Thank you. That's what it was. Every time I switched schools a lot, and every time
Same.
in like elementary and middle school, they're like, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally," blah 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 blah.
Yeah, mnemonics.
And I'm like, no, I just remember Blue's Clues.
I have to remember because I have dyscalculia, so directions are hard for me. So like north, south, east, west is like never eat soggy waffles for me.
Oh, it's sour watermelons for me.
Oh really? Yeah.
Anyway, D&D.
Anyway,
That's so interesting. I've never heard any of those things.
That's 'cause
You did
you're
unlock a
not
memory,
dumb
though,
like me.
Mookie. I think Blue's Clues did have a huge thing on the planets for me. Wow. That's weird. I want to get sucked into nostalgia, though, because
Was it on the first paw print? Because that's the first clue.
Is that a clue? It was like a clue. You have to yell at the TV for Steve to hear you. Anyway.
Hey, when Steve came back and he
Steve
said he
was on a
never
lot of
forgot us ever,
cocaine.
I teared up.
Did you really?
Sad.
Aw.
Yeah, that was
Like when he
super
came back
wholesome and sweet.
on TikTok and stuff.
No, I
blessed
saw
man.
it. It was really cute. I didn't cry, but
I
you
teared up.
silly.
Wow, Sumner,
I know a lot of
Sumner-
people did.
You
I'm
heard
not
it here
making
first,
fun
folks.
of
Sumner
people who
doesn't have a
did.
heart. Got it.
Yeah,
He's the
yeah,
Grinch.
yeah. No,
No, because it's just-
I'm a horrible person. Yeah.
No, you're a beautiful
His
person.
heart is just a balloon animal filled with cocaine.
Handy dandy milk.
That's the problem here.
Yeah,
Anyways, Mr. Dungeon Daddy, what are we doing today?
So
Yeah.
I'll just get
Dungeon
into the
Daddy.
recap. Why don't we? So because we've been away for about 2 weeks. I think everyone needs a recap by this point. So last we saw our adventurers. They had infiltrated a holding camp for the captured UNT warriors. They cast suggestion on the leading lieutenant, convincing him that they were simply returning an escaped prisoner while wishing to buy the others. Of course, their real intention was to free all of the imprisoned UNT, but not before they were confronted by skeptical guards that suspected something was wrong with their lieutenant, whose direct orders were to move the prisoners, not sell them. Along the way, they discovered that they were removing single eyes from each of the prisoners and intentionally letting a few loose so they could locate the remaining UNT burrows by using a forbidden magic that allowed the wielder of the sister eye to see what they could see. At this point, whoa.
Who forbids magic? All right, how is it forbidden?
We can actually
Who
go
set
into
that rule?
There is an answer, actually. So
Tell
at that
me
point, where they realized that the burrow beneath the watermill where Nil still was known to the Hargoth Empire, they were met with an extremely large Goliath general. Through swift combat and beastly choices, they fought and made mincemeat of the general while taking off with his heavily armored carriage, along with almost all of the UNT prisoners. Meanwhile,
Almost.
a couple died.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Nil and Zatsu were left to fight off the Sentinels, sent to blow up the burrow. However, they were quickly thwarted through Zatsu's root magic and Nil's quick thinking using suggestion, yet again, to have the bomber run away and explode in a field.
This is Oops All Suggestion campaign.
Oops all suggestion and oops all snakes. The group managed to reconvene just outside of the burning mill where the UNT camp, deciding that they were going to immediately find a new place to hide out. Zatsu explained that their current goal is to breach the Capitol building, which has been wildly unsuccessful. While it's Nil's goal to also reach the Capitol, but for different means, trying to unlock or unleash a secret weapon that is hidden or rumored, myth, legend, to be underneath the Capitol. So Zatsu looks. So right now it's around evening. The sun is setting. It has just stopped
Summer.
raining.
You forgot something.
But I forget.
We did tell him about learning about the eye magic and how it's being used to track them wherever they go.
Yes.
And we suggested to them using deception because we think it is only a theory, but we think that it only shows visuals, not audio. So so we suggested having either the people with only one eye not in the room when those kinds of plans are made or stuff, or specifically giving them misinformation.
Right. Exactly. But we're still just outside the mill, but you're absolutely right. That was communicated. So right now it's evening. It has just stopped raining, and it's getting very dark. Aside from some torches that are starting to be lit by the UNT prisoners that are now free, and kind of just enjoying their freedom at this point, even though it is under less than ideal circumstance. The mill is completely destroyed at this. It's like half destroyed from the explosion, but like also half destroyed from the combat that happened from within it with Nil and Zatsu. Successful mission, I take it. Zatsu says to Sephiroth and Ju and Jackie.
As we're letting, it's like a clown car, like more and more UNT keep popping out. We got everyone that we could.
Were you followed?
Technically, no, but kind of yes, as I've explained and I gestured to several other UNT around that are missing an eye. They are using magic to track you.
So when we move, we can blindfold them. Easy enough. Less than half of us have our eyes stolen.
You could also use it as a tool for gaining an advantage against them. Misinformation is sometimes more important than espionage, getting information from them.
Perhaps. Yes. Good to know.
So, if they can, see through their eyes, can they hear?
That is yet to be unveiled, unfortunately.
Okay. We'll just make them all go deaf.
It might be a precaution worth exploring, as he kind of side-eyes about 5 or 6 of the UNT prisoners that are kind of ganged up together.
Not make them actually go deaf, but maybe just play a very annoying song loudly while we talk.
Or just simply have them be put in a different area.
Yeah.
Right.
If we can blindfold them, we could plug their ears.
I believe we should head further east, which will be further away from the capital, but I do not believe we are equipped to head that way just yet.
Do we have a base in the east?
Not yet. But perhaps we could find something. And from behind him, Sutliel, the prisoner that has escaped now twice. We could employ the Fang. The Fang. Now you're asking for us to kill ourselves. I don't see any other choice. They're east, aren't they? Yeah, they are. See, there are the Fang. UNT purebloods. They don't like our kind. You're not gonna tell them why?
Are you not
Doesn't matter.
purebloods yourself?
Not by their standards. They are people of the land. They claim to have been here for thousands of years, even further than our own. I tried to bridge peace with them a decade ago, but to no avail.
I'm gonna whistle.
You're gonna start whistling?
Non-suspiciously.
Okay, so
Because
inconspicuously.
I'm a Yanti pureblood. Did you know that?
No, you can be.
I am. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, no. These UNT, there's UNT purebloods. They're
Yeah,
a
that's
little
what I
different.
am.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold up. Okay, I'm sorry. What do these snake people look like?
Is Sephiroth asking him?
No, Dylan the player is asking Sumner the DM because
so there's snake people that are like snake head, like cobra snakes, vipers, and that type of
And
thing
those
as
are
their heads
UNT.
with snake. And then there's other UNT that are way more humanoid.
So the Yuan-Ti purebloods are the ones that look humanoid with like maybe snake eyes or a bit scaliness to their skin. And then there's like the Malisons, the other stuff that are more snake-like, and they are also Yuan-Ti.
Yes.
They're all Yuan-Ti, but the purebloods are the humanoid-looking ones.
Yeah.
Who are we talking to? Because Nil is the humanoid, the people-looking one.
Right.
Are we talking to more people-looking ones, or are we talking to more snaky boys?
They're snaky boys.
Okay.
Dawn's like, I wish I would have known this.
Yeah, that changes. I mean, doesn't change a whole lot, but it does change things.
Because one's super evil and the other.
Well, no, they're all well. In this world,
it gets kind of complicated. Like you can be a pureblood but not have these traits.
I mean,
and it's go on.
it's a new world. Go on, Red.
But yes, so that's where we're at right now, and so they're suggesting employing or possibly talking to them for help.
Well, I thought we were going to part ways. Was that not the plan?
No, it certainly can be.
We're going to a similar place, but with different objectives.
Right.
And no offense, but our objectives are easier to obtain when stealth and secrecy is on our side. Traveling with a large caravan of injured people is
a liability. I understand.
Well, I'm not the one who purchased us, Nil. You're the boss here.
Well, we would stay here for another night. I do not wish to gamble entirely. If we are to go to the fair.
I thought we were going to the same place.
Ultimately, our shared goal is the capital, but I do not believe if we waltz in there, they'll just kill the rest of us, and that will be the end of it.
Yeah, don't do that.
Because what you've seen so far is nothing compared to what they have waiting for us there.
Perhaps maybe after all that has been done, we should maybe take a rest and we can discuss things amongst our own groups.
Yeah, preferably with our group that has all of their eyes.
Fair enough. Yeah. We can keep those who have lost an eye. Suit Leo, including yourself. You don't loop me in this. What other choice do we have? Assemble them. He kind of just grunts and goes to collect the prisoners who have only had one eye removed. Fair enough. We can rest for the night. Reconvene in the morning. I have much to think about myself.
Yeah. I have so much to think about.
You're welcome in the burrow, however, I worry they... Good night. And he kind of turns away.
Bye! That wasn't weird.
He goes into the tree line. And you begin hearing a familiar sound of like roots coming out of the ground as he performs his own magics.
That's cool. So Ferris, can you make tree magic?
No, my talents are more in the transfer of energy, generating and manipulation of heat and cold.
That's cool. I can just throw acid in people's faces.
Yes, I've seen it. It's very intense.
It's really just that we're by the mill again, right? But we're setting up camp. Okay,
yes.
because the mill's mostly destroyed.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just thinking, like, is there anything we can salvage at all? Like maybe the basement is like unscathed.
Yeah, the burrow is pretty unscathed. It's just like there's nothing between the burrow and the outside at this point. So if
the mill fell down.
Yeah, the part of it's burned away. But yes,
I understand. So
part
we're
of
also
it.
setting up.
It's
So we're
still
setting
shelter.
up camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you drink that tea. Hydration check.
Well, tea is a diuretic, so that's the opposite of hydration.
Totally.
Is it?
We're all not drinking good
Caffeine
things.
is a
Oh,
diuretic.
are you forgetting my 3 cups of water in this giant cup that I always have on me?
Higgins.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
What
Higgins
makes
is like,
Higgins bark
"Mom,
out of
drink your water,
curiosity?
damn it."
What?
Alright, so
What's under?
What makes Higgins bark so much out of curiosity? What
I
like?
put my drink down too hard and he thought someone was knocking.
Oh,
Both of them.
that's fun.
Oh,
That's
Higgins.
fun. So one barks and the other starts. Gotcha.
Let me just fix this
I'm sorry.
for a minute.
What, Nelly?
yeah, so basically we're just gonna set up camp for the night, though.
Yeah,
Is
if you
that
wish.
the
You're
idea?
welcome
I
to.
believe we are setting up camp to rest, and we're gonna talk amongst ourselves about what to do next. Essentially,
Okay. We'll say we get a fire going.
All right, campfire time.
I am good at starting those.
We
So
didn't
Ferris.
start the fire.
Yes,
might I have a word with you in private?
of course. If you'll excuse us.
I don't like that my slaves are going to have a private conversation without me.
I don't like that you called us your slaves, even though it is accurate. I still don't like it.
Oh, I said the quiet part out loud. I'm gonna make this fire.
We will be right back now.
Oh boy.
Do marshmallows exist in this world?
Yes.
Important question. Answer her.
Do we have
Question.
s'mores?
Yeah, I want s'mores now.
Yeah.
Ju-Ming, I mean, you got sticky fingers. You tell me.
I mean, they have to exist first.
No, they're sticky because of the marshmallows.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Wow.
Sorry.
Anyways,
I procure a stick, and I roast a marshmallow.
so
I'll roast 4, you know. for friends.
So while you and Nil make s'mores, Spheres, I've been meaning to talk to you about your attitude towards Nil.
Yes.
I understand the situation that we are in right now is not ideal. However, I want you to sit and think about your own self. If you were in Nil's situation and you were in desperate need to help your entire way of life and race and your home, if you were desperate to find any means of a way to help, would you not do it?
Jackie, I know all too well the situation Nil is in. I'm very familiar with it. And I made different life choices than she has. And I'll leave it at that.
Different, I got a degree. Anyway, Sephiroth is really pretty, Jew, and so are you. Can I braid your hair?
Before I even answer that, I give the first s'more to Nil, and then treating, because I respect that these are her slaves, kind of like as I'm a parent. Before I give candy to children, I ask, can I give them sugar?
You can give Jackie sugar, but Sephiroth has been really shitty lately, and I think she just needs to watch. As we
Okay.
enjoy the goodies.
Alright, and then Jackie, for you. And then,
Sephiroth does look like expectingly like, do I get one? And I imagine, correct me if I'm wrong, that it's just not offered or said and just,
Like, here you go, Jackie. Walks away.
yeah,
it's like, oh, Jackie, here's yours. And Sephiroth is like, and mine. And it's just,
I just don't ignore. I
you
don't
have the
want
fourth one and you eat it yourself.
Jackie breaks hers in half and gives the other half to Sephiroth.
Oh, thank you, Jackie.
Aw.
But you can't break a s'more 50-50. You can't. I mean, it's always like 20-80.
Cartoon pizza physics.
Anyways,
A small little green snake begins to coil around Sephiroth's ankle.
I was about to say.
It's very cute. It's very, very small, but it does have a small set of wings.
You bitch! You little bastard! Sorry.
Its tongue is coming out like it's inspecting.
I don't move. Don't want to alarm it.
Oh, look, it's one of them bitey wingy boys.
Jackie immediately grabs it and throws it as far as she can into the distance.
Roll a dexterity check real quick. It's a dexterity, not a constitution. What
You
is it?
said a save or just Dex?
Just a check. Yeah. Just to quickly do it without getting light bitten.
Eight.
You're able to do it, and it's about to bite you, and it misses, and you're able to throw it away, and it flies away.
It like
That
rights
is
itself in the air and continues on.
It like sticks its tongue out like.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, but you are outside.
True. I totally get it. Just had to bring that back up. Anyways, Severus, what I mean is, she's someone who needs help. And this attitude that you keep giving, it's not helping us either. She clearly does not know what to do. She was in desperate need and did not think too well about things. So I understand that us being her slaves in a sense is not great, but we could still take charge of things and in a sense, get things moving along. You keep asking her and asking her and asking her, what do we do? What should we do this? You're the ones who paid for us, but it's not getting us anywhere.
Jackie, she kidnapped us. Or if you want to get more technical, she hired somebody to kidnap us. And we cannot go home. We cannot continue helping our friends. Who knows if we'll see Abel again? We have to do what she needs us to do, or we won't see our friends again. I understand her situation and I sympathize with her. I do. But I have a hard time swallowing that we have been forcibly taken from our homes to do the work of somebody because they don't have the manpower to, need the labor.
Were we not already doing that for the hags?
We were doing that for the hags so that we could do that for our friend who is a friend of our friend. This person we just met after being kidnapped.
Well, maybe if we take the time to sit down and listen, she could become our friend as well.
I think all things considered, I am pretty close and I am on fairly good terms with Nil, considering she did kidnap us, Jackie. Are you having some Stockholm syndrome here?
No,
she did forcibly take us from our homes.
Listen, Severus, when you end up dying and having to pledge your allegiance to a new god, you learn a lot of new things. You learn to respect a lot of people.
I have never not had respect for her. Maybe some skepticism about her religion, but never not respect. Maybe dislike, but you can respect people. You can respect your enemies even. I respect Nils. She is a capable and, frankly, terrifying person. I do not want to be on her actual bad side, but you're right, I have a hard time containing my frustrations with this situation.
You used to be the party mom, but gosh, I had to go and die to end up being the right... Yeah, I had to think of my words there for a second. Some of us just had to go and die to make sure things were in order.
At this point, Nil has successfully given Ju-Ming cornrows.
She looks very gangster, and I would not fuck with her.
Do you say that to her?
Yeah.
You look very gangster, and I would not fuck with you.
Yeah, you look like you would extra cut a bitch.
Well, I can't see myself, but I'll feel it, and I'll say. I'm very like awkwardly like trying to figure out like what's the cool term that kids say nowadays. And I was like, this is what they call lit.
This is real
bussin'.
jive.
Yeah, like, what is this called?
This is really groovy.
Groovy.
This is far out.
Either way, Sephiroth, I'm just asking you to be a little bit more polite to her. I can maybe speak with her and, have her ease up on the slave situation. I know we're using that as a cover, but...
In her defense, to her credit, she has not been the one to be calling us slaves. I, in my frustration of the situation, am the one who's continuously bringing it up, and I will give that...
I just want to say, like, I'm completely bewildered about slaves talking about their master with the master, like, right there.
We have stepped aside.
Yeah, we're not right there.
Okay, I thought you guys were right there. I'm so sorry.
No.
I'm like, you're awfully chill about this.
You're awfully chill about your slaves talking
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
I know they're talking shit.
Okay,
I just don't know what they're saying.
Okay, never mind.
Jackie is not talking the shit. She is sticking up for you.
Yeah.
I know
Sephiroth isn't really talking
I know one
shit,
of them.
but Sephiroth has been talking
One
shit.
of them didn't get a s'more.
Not a whole one. She got a half one.
Oh, no one got s'mores. We got marshmallows.
Yeah, you just got
You get a
marshmallow.
really burnt one.
What if she likes the really burnt ones?
Some
It's
people
like
do.
not
Some people
good.
do.
It's on fire, and the inside isn't even there anymore.
You just give it to her on fire, still on the stick.
I made this for you. Symbolizes my burning love for you.
Anyway, Sephiroth, I am much tired. I am going to go join the others. And
I
have a
had to
rest.
chastise Neil. Marshmallows are very rare in this place. The fact that you just burn it for spite, I'm not happy with that.
I look at you and just eat it. Eye contact.
Those are really hard to get.
Oh, this is a mistake.
Waste not, want not. Hello.
Oh, we get Mookie to snort laugh.
I haven't heard Mookie snort laugh in a long time.
It's been a minute.
Anyways, Jackie is. If we're done with the conversation, Jackie walks back over to Neil and Shu.
Okay.
How did you enjoy the marshmallows?
It was very good, thank you.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
You hear a voice from about 10 feet away. May I join you? You see that it's Satsu with his green robes over to the side. And he seems to be holding 3 large, what look like carrots.
Jackie tries not to show that she goes wide-eyed at the sight of the carrots, but
Yeah,
she's like,
come on over.
yes, absolutely. Of course you may join us.
Have a seat, and then I put in one more marshmallow. I'll say it's my last one.
That's
He's my
quite alright.
he's my boss, I need to like,
Oh, we are partners at best. Friends, I'd hope. So no surprise, I couldn't sleep. Oh, I brought these. And he extends what looked like giant carrots, but he explains that they're roots for a different type of plant. But they're very similar to carrots.
How big are they?
They're like 2 feet long each.
So,
Roll
like,
one over to Jackie and be like, this is as big as you.
Yeah.
she grabs it and she's like, indeed. And because she hasn't had a proper, like, veggie meal for being a rabbit, just, like, digs in aggressively.
Very
That's
strong
good.
flavor. It's like the carrot flavor times 2.
Even better for
He's
her.
gonna get drunk.
Oh, drunk on
love
carrot.
She's gonna get carrot drunk, Sumner. It's fine.
No, she's got
fermented carrot.
Full on the flavor.
Monkey Man says she cartoons it in her mouth sideways. How?
You do have secret pockets in your cheeks.
I am not a chipmunk. I am a rabbit.
Oh, yeah, no, they don't have that. I was thinking guinea pigs and hamsters.
I hand over my last lightly toasted marshmallow to Zatsu and say, tell us what's on your mind. What's keeping you up? As if I didn't already know. It's just thinking a conversation.
I give Sepharis that, one of them carrots.
Thank you. And he bites into it, and he's like, he's never had this before, and he's like, ugh. Kind of like repulsed by it at first, but then he's like, oh, that tastes really good. And then just and he makes a mess on his face. He doesn't seem to realize. On my mind.
I don't say anything. It's like if someone has like a milk mustache, you just don't say anything. You just let it go.
I don't know. I have so much on my mind. I'm grateful to have met you and your friends, Nil, Jackie, Sepharis. I never asked to be put in this position. I fear every choice I make is the wrong one. And the stakes couldn't be higher. He begins to look down.
It's nice to have quiet times like this where we can enjoy each other's company, even for a little brief respite.
Yeah. I suppose.
You know, Zatsu, can't say I've ever met any Yuan-Ti before. Where I come from, we tell stories about ancient empires that are still inhabited their ruins by the inhabitants who did dark magics to turn themselves more snake-like, their gods, and they're sort of boogeymen almost. I never thought I'd be sitting here fighting for a Yuan-Ti. As I look to Nil as I say that.
Eat the carrot.
See, you have Yuan-Ti for
As
where
I
you
stare
come
at
from.
Nil,
Are Yuan-Ti seen as evil or scary where you come from?
Oh, they are. As I said, I've only heard of them in stories and history. They're kind of boogeymen. They'll use their dark magics on you to turn you into guards for their clutches of eggs, or
Right.
sacrifice you to their gods that want to consume the sun. I can't say if they're true or not, but it's the only exposure I've ever had. And I don't know if you are representative of the Yuan-Ti where I come from, but I just never thought I'd be here.
You and I both. But I must say, I do not know where you come from, or from where you hail, but I've heard similar things being said about us. And what was once funny now torments us, as it depends on, our very fate seems to depend on those who write those very books. But I'll tell you that if I could turn everyone into guards or whatever they think that we can do, I would have by now. At what point do they think it's self-defeating to continue those perceptions, I suppose? He begins to kind of just ramble off on himself. You know, I was thinking, when you defended us against those guards and those giant lizards joined your fight,
Dinosaurs.
The forest seems to know that it's in danger. And normally I would suspect the Fang druids would not help, but if the forest knows to defend itself, would not the druids?
It is quite possible.
Would they know? Or even care? We have bad blood between our clans. So if they do know, is it enough to bridge? Or is that just another wrong decision I'm about to make?
Zatsu, where did you learn to do your magic?
When I was a young apprentice, I grew up in the Fang clan. Joining the Magistry, tried to bridge our two clans. They saw it as betrayal and ostracized me. The Golden Scales took me in, made me a master of Magistry. So?
Perhaps there's a... What is a master of magistry?
A council of all things magic. A weave of sorts. A weave of magistries. We determine spells to be legal, forbidden, and impossible to tap.
A council of arcanists,
Precisely.
what we called them. So, you trained with the... Were they the druids, though? That you learned from these magics? And I gestured to
That's
kind of
correct.
the roots that have kind of sprung up.
Yeah, that's correct. My magic is unique. I've been told. It wouldn't be there, though.
And take this with grains of salt, because anything I say comes from my own knowledge and experience from my world, which has been very different from this one. But druids are protectors of the natural world.
Starkly
If
so.
you are an ally and can commune with it the way you have, I don't think they would see you as an enemy and perhaps even an ally. I don't think it's as foolish a venture as you fear it might be. Again, I claim no knowledge of this world or the druids and how they operate here, but
Perhaps
my
I've lived
understanding of
too
the
long
situation.
among cold blood to see a warm nature. But perhaps you're right. The things that keep us up. And he kind of puts his hands on his knees and gets up. Thank you for your company. And with his hands behind his back, he slowly walks back to his camp.
Bye.
Good night now.
Have a good rest. I'll see you in the morning.
You froze on. Have a good.
Yeah.
My internet keeps like randomly
like-
dropping.
I thought you were making a joke, and I was like, wow, she's being really still.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that was
I don't
funny.
know what my internet is doing.
No, it's perfectly fine. Is there anything else that we wish to talk about or say before ending the night?
Jackie, after gorging herself on that not carrot, it's like cartoonishly in her makeshift bed or whatever with a very large belly passed out.
Nil, I wanted to ask about what we're doing. We're trying to get this continent-destroying serpent from underneath your capital, but aside from that, I feel like we have no direction.
Yeah, that's welcome to my life. That's been me my whole time. Like growing up, I don't know what I wanted to be, and then slavery. It's not really continent destroying, more like the coast destroying, like snake. But it's semantics, right? I literally, I don't know what I'm doing. I want to help these people, but Sheila's like, I don't know what I'm doing. Paris, I have no clue. You seem really well put together, and like I admire you for that. That's like, I want to be like you. I'm just like flying by the seat of my pants. You can turn into a dinosaur. What the fuck? Meanwhile, I'm over here like, let's just go over here. Snake thing. It might not even. What if it's not real? What then? Like, I don't know. So.
Well, I thank you for the compliments, but I don't know anything about this world, or I don't know where your capital is, but I will offer what advice, what strategies, I'll offer what I can. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry about the way I've been acting towards you.
I understand completely how jarring and upsetting it is to be ripped out of your entire existence. I mean, I understand completely, like, in a way that, like, I lost everything, and in a way you have lost everything.
Twice.
Yeah, and I understand your feelings and hostility, but rest assured, I just want to see my family and everyone not dead and enslaved.
I think part of my animosity comes from we were just about to sit down for a rest when we were magically kidnapped to this world, so when we first appeared, I was directly hostile towards the man you hired to kidnap us, but that doesn't excuse the way I've been
you can
treating
be hostile towards him. He's weird.
I could tell this conversation's just like between the two of them. And I'm really tired. I'm ready to set up camp, and I'm ready.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Jimmy's like, that's my cue.
I'm
I'm gonna head out.
Juming, before you head to bed, I know you're a companion of Zatsu, but would you... I look to Nil for kind of approval. Would you help us?
I will be happy to accompany you, so long as our direction remains the same.
Okay. So, Nil, what can you tell me about the capital?
Dungeon Daddy?
Yes, little one.
Tell me about the capital.
Well, little one, you remember that the capital is very big. And it is underground. And it has 2 large grand doors with endless ways to get in. It is magically protected and heavily guarded.
I'm surprised you're not using a booming voice.
I didn't think to do so until I started speaking.
Okay. Dungeon Daddy.
Bye-bye.
No, I have one more request. No.
What?
Dungeon Daddy, can you tell me you're proud of me?
I'm proud of each and every one of you.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Thank you.
I can say for Drew as well as for Jackie, this is like the ultimate dream sequence.
Okay.
Did you get all that, Sepharis? It's big and it's underground.
The
and
big
it's got
booming
really...
voice is actually giving away your location. So
There's multiple ways to get in. It's magically warded.
Delicious.
It's heavily guarded. Is it heavily guarded by Yuan Ti, or when the capital fell or was sold, however it happened, did it become occupied by...
Skyfather, I need more guidance.
No, it's okay. I'll explain it to you as much as Nil remembers. So the capital is it's underground. The entrance is at the base of a tree, and it goes further and further down. It's lit by mushrooms. It's almost reminiscent of the Underdark, but it's not the Underdark.
For legally distinct reasons.
Legally distinct Underdark. And there are multiple entrances that are some covert, some not so. It was extremely well guarded by the Yuan Ti, way more so with the Hargoth. And they have started like changing the architecture of it, so it may not be what she remembers. A lot of entrances have been barred up and destroyed, and that's kind of where their HQ is at this point. And then
So I said all of that.
yeah, and it just goes deeper and deeper and deeper.
And it won't stop coming in, it won't stop coming in, it won't stop coming.
Yeah.
Do you know of anywhere we can learn about the story I was told growing up, a fictional one? There was a secret entrance that was hidden and undiscovered by an invading force, and it could only the locked keyhole for which can only be seen on the last light of Durin's day when the thrush knocks 3 times. Not expecting a thrush or
What
Durin's day.
What
but
is
there's some kind of entrance that the Rothgar might not have known about
No, you
that
just
we could
walk
use
in.
to get in.
Wait, Sumner, do I know of any secret entrances or fables?
Or anyone or anywhere that we might learn about any secret tunnels.
You know of a few, but you worry that they may not be there when you get there.
We're just gonna use the front door, man.
You know of a few though.
Yeah.
Nil, you know this world and better than I. You know this capital far better than I. But I do not think a frontal assault will be the best idea.
So we should go through the back door?
We should find a way that is either lightly guarded or preferably not guarded at all to get inside. I think the element of not even surprise, just being undetected is our greatest asset in this. We're literally facing off against an army with Zotzel's doing his best, but it's a ragtag group of injured men, women, and also there's children there.
Yeah,
It's not a fighting force to face off an army, especially one held up in a fortified capital.
So what you're saying is we're some type of suicide squad? Just had to get it out, man.
I really would like to come back from this alive.
Yeah. We could try some of like the secret tunnels that they might be closed off. I'm gonna pull out some paper and like something to draw with. I'm gonna like sketch out what I remember of like the capital area and some of the entrances, the little secret entrances, but like not show anybody but me and our little group. And I want to like be like, all right, so I want to point at each one, like we can try these first and see if they're still open.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that there's some kind of secret tunnel. Secret tunnel through the mountain. Secret tunnel. So, Daddy, is there some kind of map you can show us about a secret tunnel or something?
No.
I drew one right now, and it
looks
cool.
very bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's so bad that you wouldn't be able to tell.
Wow.
You drew a circle and a line coming from it.
There are north, south, east, and west.
Which is not helpful.
Like a balloon.
Can I draw you are here off the paper?
Okay, so I don't have a map prepared, but the map she makes is what she remembers, which is, we'll say the capital is at the very top of the map, where there's a big cliffside, and towards the bottom is the entrance of the village. It's kind of like a big, like, what's it called? An encapsulated, like, area, with, like, the main entrance is where the cliff sides meet the bottom. A lot of cottages and stuff are on the inside, and a lot of the entrances are within some of the buildings. Some of them are within inside the cliffside. One is through the top of the waterfall that is at the top of the cliffside going down, but getting up there is a pain. And those are all the ones that she knows of. So, and they're not like secret. They're more not the main. It's like the side door. Like, people know about the side door, they just go through the front door.
So I have a question for Dungeon Daddy now. I am a native to this land. Do I know about the capital? I have. In my child, yes, I would assume I know about it. But I mean, no one's asked me, nor have I given any information.
The ones that you're familiar with, which are not, like, I don't think most of your work would bring you to the capital. It's just I don't know what kind of work Jew did, but to go into that, like, high status type area would be probably for you. It would be within one of the taverns. There's an underground tunnel that leads directly through it. It's mostly for, like, servants. So a lot of people would, your type of work would lead you to disguising yourself as a servant to go to and from. Like, especially if they're catering events and stuff like that, they'd want the food to be made outside and then brought in. Then there would be
my dad. So, little backstory on my character: I'm an illegitimate child of between a aristocrat and a mistress. Ooh. But I got basically disowned when my mommy died.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So maybe. Yeah, that's news to me. But yeah, I would love to incorporate something like that, though. All right, I was just in there. I gave you my sheet, but that's okay. No worries.
Did you?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay. It's all good.
I have some reading to do.
It's pretty short. It's really short. Really short.
With that, are we all resting?
Yes, we're all resting, and on that point, let's actually go on break, and we'll continue the game when we get back.
I was gonna say, can we take a break when we're done?
Yes. I would love a rest.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and long rest your character sheets. We'll be right back, guys. Thanks for everyone's involvement, and thanks to everyone for being here. Monkey Man, NV, 0077, Freddy, your memes are killing me in Discord, and we'll be right back.
Fuck being in the base.
And we're back, but guess what? He's got shiny cheeks now. Incredible.
Is this what you wanted, everyone?
Yes.
Are these the godly cheekbones that you requested? Because they're here. And they're not apologetic.
Playotic delivers.
Never apologize.
They will cut glass.
They will cut glass like diamond.
Like my nipples.
Yeah, Mick.
When I look
like Mick's nipples.
Those cheeks.
No, my cheekbones will cut Mick's nipples.
I actually only have one functioning nipple because I used to have it pierced and it got ripped out.
What a mess.
Oh, is that what you were saying? You were saying that your wedding night was more better than my wedding night. How have you know? We flayed mini men on our wedding night, like mini, and then we made a coat, a big trench coat out of man's skins. It was great.
Well, we made love, and then I'm just gonna walk out.
That is disgusting that he would touch you like that.
So, Escher, you make your way up to...
There was that, and then it was like, oh, look, it's Ludmilla in a church. Damn it. And then, oh, look, it's Ludmilla, a werewolf, and Strahd.
I have so many spells that I don't use, but, like, Moonbeam is...
I'm just, you're a paladin that uses spells for not smite. That already is amazing. I
have smiting spells. I have them on my list, but I just don't use them.
Well, you could also just burn
Why
your
would you
spell
do
slot
that
for an extra
when you have
2 to
Moonbeam?
3 d8
Yeah.
radiant damage just for free.
I can't believe you went to the trouble to get 3 screen grabs of my face for this. That's so
I'm
good.
super
Funny.
grateful.
21.
21. Wow, you're playing a very a beautiful song that seems to go on forever without loop. Almost as if the winds of chaos are blowing through each cylinder? Flute? I was so close to a good sentence. Anyway, so
Learned it in the Feywild.
goddamn. Learning the Feywild. Thank you. Saving it. You are nothing but a vessel. He looks over to Thrum, who is just like picking his nose. Has another thing coming.
Ooh, see, gonna stop you right there.
It's like stuck. He is a mastermind. Behind your kind. I heard of him.
He's literally raised by bears. He's not. Yeah, it's.
Get the details of the contract.
Excellent.
So you just got somebody's number?
That boy needs a straw.
He casts Greater Image behind him and makes a major image, and he casts a very comically large lamp. And it's emanating this very, very bright light and heat because it's major image, and it's very much a lamp. And that's his
Why
full
are you
turn.
this way?
Okay.
No, he's going to use his movement to get up and hide in the bushes. That's what.
Oh,
he's
you just. Mark my words. I'm going to eat your heart. I want to get in the carriage.
The game of chess begins. The pieces have been moved in place. Already your advantage is growing slimmer, and your options are growing thin. He gives you a bow before again turning to that black mist flowing back into the doors of Castle Ravenloft.
Small looking as possible.
Oh no, why would I kill you? Look at you, you're so cute.
You're so big.
Oh, but not gonna hurt you? I actually I need your help actually. If you if you could help me out, I'd be very grateful.
I have a family, I have kids.
No, what?
Please don't kill me.
I'm not gonna kill you. I promise.
I have a
Look.
wife.
Look, no,
I
calm
did.
down. I'm gonna cast friends on this mouse.
We're divorced, but yeah, okay.
It's okay. No, it's okay. Look. You're afraid of me because I'm so big, but I need your help actually.
Okay,
So-
I'm in this. What?
Okay, so there was a thing on this pedestal.
So I would like to feed you meat as a truce from mermaid clan down the way, and
you hear confusion and then no mermaid tail.
I have legs. Not all mermaids have tails. That's rude. So
Apologies.
thank you.
Yeah, this is magic. Look at it. It's like, hold on. I'm trying to.
Here, I'll help you.
Here, give me a hand here.
I don't know if I'm helping.
Here you go,
I
buddy.
think I am. I think you're this direction or you this way.
A lovely, fateful encounters tumbler.
Low ceiling, but there are 2 very low beds that are just very ramshackle. They don't even look clean. They look like another coal miner actually slept in it last, and it hasn't been cleaned since.
This literally has like the coal dust of a man laying like this in bed.
Yep.
I'm gonna prestidigitation that clean. Just like pat it down and magically clean it.
It goes, and it just, and it looks clean. And it's actually strategically placed over where the ice is stored. So it's actually, despite the hot climate, it actually feels very nice over the bed somehow. So
I want to immediately crawl under that bed because I'm a snake and that's cold.
yeah, you crawl under the bed.
Where's my
There's nothing there.
basket?
You find a single boot.
There's a boot under here.
Put it on so there can be a snake in that boot.
Put my
Thank
hand
you,
in the
Dylan,
boot.
for picking up what I put down.
So I'm the kobold begins to like kind of slowly scoot his way as he's dancing and fucking party.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, we're having a good time. Yeah, Onita's like slowly grooving over. Yeah, we're having a good time. Where's the duck so we can party with the duck?
The duck's fucked up.
And we're back. Hello, everyone. Aww.
Hi.
Everywhere you look, everywhere you look, everywhere you look. That's the only lyric I remember from that song. But when Dylan did that, what would you be doing?
It's got to do your sitcom like turn around and like, what? Oh, you. And then it freeze frames on the.
What would each of you guys be doing when that camera is on you? When you're like
Hacking up a body.
Wait, what?
Hacking up a body and just be like.
Just everywhere you look. Mookie, what would you be doing?
Probably in the middle of eating something, messy face, just full cheeks, just.
That's nice.
I'd probably just be like pretty lame about it, to be honest. Just be like, what, me? Like who?
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Me?
I'd probably be like that lame person. That would
I'd be on the toilet. Like, I would want the cameraman to open the door into me, and I'd be like,
"Oh, you!"
Just like, "Oh, you! Why do you always do this?" Like,
That, or I would be like passed out asleep, grumpy, wake up, smile, grumpy, go back to sleep.
I would be the cameraman, just like looking in the mirror. It's fucking me. Anyway, all right.
It's actually you just busted into our house and you're playing that music and we're just confused.
I don't bust in your house. So as far as the house goes, sorry, I had to. So,
I would be hiding in the closet.
Wait, in what scenario?
In the scenario where the sitcom.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna break that down really quick for you, Dylan. She said you'd be busted in my house, and I said I don't bust in your house, and then you said I'd be in the closet, and so you're a champ. I love you so much.
I was in an entirely different mindset about that.
I know you were.
Me and Sumner are on the same brain wave.
I almost spat out my drink.
I started there. I was like, I would be masturbating. I was like, no, that's too extreme. Don't say that, Dylan. And it still went there.
Just one big sensor bar. Anyway, all right.
It'd be one big sensor bar, and then I'll turn around and like just my face in front of the sensor bar, just.
It's one of my things. Anyway, so. Anyway.
But I was like, don't say that, Dylan. That's too far.
That's too
It's never
much.
too far on Playotic. Never.
Anyway, so just to quickly recap, it was suggested by Zatsu to possibly employ the help of the Fang, which are a clan of druids, which claim to be the original Yuan-Ti that would claim the Golden Scales. Famously violent, territorial. They don't work with anyone besides pureblood Yuan-Ti, which in this world are these basically snake people, where their heads are that of snakes, and then they have arms, legs, and tails. As opposed to people like Nil, who have Yuan-Ti like snake features, like scales and like wide set eyes and snake eyes, that type of thing. Teeth. Anyway, so So that's generally what we're talking about. Zatsu joined everyone while Sepharis and Jackie had a heart-to-heart, saying that Sepharis has been too rough on Nil, while Nil and Juming had a nice s'more hair braiding time. So
that sounds like actually a bad time, having s'mores and then braiding hair. Like your hands would get all sticky, and then
you're probably right.
Maybe that's why it turned into cornrows.
It was like oops, all cornrows. Like oh no, there's too many braids. But built-in hair gel. That's a good point, Freddy Bat. So Zatsu joined and kind of explained that he's in this position of power that he doesn't feel like he should be in, because every decision he makes tends to go poorly, and he feels like the stakes couldn't possibly be higher, and the option of employing the help, because if done well, the Fang Druids could provide an extremely valuable home, at least temporary, for the remaining Yuan-Tis. You have refugees. Then he thinks that maybe because the forest is starting to defend itself, maybe the Druids would understand. So, like, even if the forest is defending itself and the Yuan-Tis are on the forest side, maybe they have just enough leverage to help, and maybe they have a stake to lose also. So he's conflicted, and he sought the council, and got Sepharis' advice that maybe it's not a bad idea. So, and then he went to bed, and that's when we went on break, and everyone got a long rest, and now we are in the morning. Where it's about 6 a.m. Yeah, it's about morning. It's about 6:30 a.m. And everyone's starting to wake up and kind of just you smell food being made, campfire style. It's a very there's a low mist and fog hanging around the coast, because you're off the coast of this river still, where the burned mill is.
I would say the first thing that I do, I feel like tightness in my scalp that I'd never felt before. And although it was like a really, like, I've never had like a girls' night type of thing. That's the closest. And then, I'm really happy about it. But it doesn't do well for stealth, blending in with people. So I
feel like I'm getting attention. Yeah.
Your hair is gonna be so poofy when you take those out.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. So I start taking them out, not knowing what's gonna happen. So I start straightening. Of course, my scalp hurts like crazy now. And then I realize, like, whoa. So I put my hood on.
Perfect.
And when we look over at you, we can just see like the tufts coming out of the hood. We're like, go back.
It's so humid outside, it won't be a problem for long.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Nice rest, I hope. Sutliel says weirdly threateningly.
Why? Why did you say it like that?
I heard you talking with Zatsu.
Oh, yeah. And
I hope you talked him out of it.
Out of the druids?
Yeah, the druids.
Why? What's your beef?
They're bloodthirsty animals. They'll kill you on sight just for being on their land.
I doubt. Expert doubt. You know what? You have the same mentality as the normal people who want to enslave us, because they think we're nothing more than animals.
You don't understand. These people have actually killed us.
Please, mansplain druids to me.
I will.
Okay.
So druids
Jackie
like
jumps up and comes over and is like, calm down, calm down. All right.
I want nothing to do with this. I start.
Leo, what's your plan if not that?
I want to follow the scent of food.
Follow the scent of food. You see Zatsu serving food over with the refugees. A couple of them are helping.
I will join in helping out with this food line.
Okay. You're helping out the food line. I like how Juming is like the citizen, like
That's
just
right.
doing her best.
I don't want anything to do. I was like, I'm
y'all
gonna
are
help
messy.
out the other crew. Yeah, I don't want anything to do with this crew. Wow.
Is there about to be a fight?
I'm gonna be the stepsister.
So Farrah said, what's your plan?
Yeah, I said, if you don't want to talk to the druid, then what's your plan?
I think we should stay here. I think the odds of them checking out the mill twice is low. I think if we follow through the
Subliel,
burrow...
you do remember that they are looking through your eye right now. Do you remember that?
I do. He says
Why would they not know where you are and not come back here?
Would you like to have no eyes?
Well, we can head north, and then I can cover my eye, and then turn around.
Subliel, would you kindly take me over to any that are wounded and I can help?
Yeah, no problem. Come right this way, little bunny.
I bet you feel real dumb now.
Yeah, he's not an intelligent man. So he's aggressive. But that's
That was really sexist.
He's aggressive.
I want to turn.
He walked over and mansplained to us.
Yeah, I want to turn to Severus. Like, do we want to?
Come on.
Go see if these druids want to help. Like,
so he brings Jackie over to where Juming is actually, where a lot of the refugees and freed prisoners are getting their food, and he brings you to the end and lets you do whatever you wish to do. What do you want to do? You want to heal their eyes the same way they did his?
In a sense, yeah.
In a sense?
Heal their eyes and any other wounds that they have.
Okay. Do you use any spell slots for that?
I can use lay on hands.
Lay on hands? Okay. We'll say it takes about 2 lay on hands points for each person.
Okay.
Okay. How many can you do? Or what do you want to spend?
If you do it 2 per person, I can do 14 points, so 7.
You want to spend all of them? 7 people? You heal all of them.
Cool.
Very cool. Yeah, you heal all of them. They all are not shy about expressing how grateful they are for you, to the point of even going on their knees, not only to get on eye level, but to express gratitude and subservience. As we don't know what to say. Thank you so much. What can we ever do to repay you? We have nothing to that type of thing.
I just gently pat there's a couple of their shoulders, like, this is awkward. I don't know what to do.
Good. They're there.
And while that's happening, there's Lunch Lady Juming right there with her hairnet and this massive hair.
Juming and Jackie both get extra rations, so you can add 2 more rations. Jackie, you're given 5 gold for helping, for healing from just a tip jar, so to speak. Sutliel answers Sepharis when Sepharis asked him, "What's your plan?" Oh, that's right. He brought him over. That's right. I'm rewinding too much.
He realized he was dumb.
He was dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, I asked Sepharis if we wanted to possibly seek the aid of these druids, but in a less eloquent way.
So while Juming and Zatsu are serving food, Zatsu kind of leans over to Juming. I was thinking, perhaps the 5 of us could head towards Fang territory and have Sutliel set up camp elsewhere. I'm not sure I want to risk the entire group.
I have to say that the idea that Sepharis came up with, the misinformation, is very helpful. I believe we could do a misdirection this way. Give them a false mission.
I'd agree with that.
They could cause a distraction of some sort or anything like that.
Right.
I leave the planning up to you, but my dagger is yours.
I have nothing to pay you with this time. This will be as they call an IOU.
Of course, and I'm sure I can find something in this capital if it is as grand as I am hearing it to be.
Yeah. As long as it's nothing that's too sentimental to our people, I suppose. But, sure. I can send Sutliel further south. There's some cottages there that I believe they may be safe harboring in. It will make the residents uncomfortable, and it's temporary at best, but I do not think the guard will bring violence there, at least at first. Will probably buy us 2 or 3 days.
We could get direction to set up a base there. It won't be a base for real, but we
Right.
can make them think that they are.
I believe Sutliel can handle that.
It's well within his capability, and he's certainly well liked among his people.
Right, and plus, he won't know that he won't like being bait. But if we promise that he can take the head of a Hargoth, then perhaps he will do it.
He won't know that he's bait, though. We can't tip him off on that. He may, I'm sure he will suspect that, but he won't know that.
He may not know that. Back to Sephiroth and Nil, what are y'all doing?
So I want to find Zatsu.
Zatsu was talking to Juming, where they're just finishing up serving food.
Sutliel was talking to Juming. Oh no, because you were talking about sending Sutliel to the north. Oh, never mind. I don't know why I thought Sutliel was talking about sending Sutliel to the north.
I could trick myself.
I could trick myself into being bait.
I won't know it. It's the perfect crime. Anyway, so go ahead.
So far be it from me to make decisions for this group, Nil, but I don't think traveling with such a large group is a good idea. The druids, however, might be able to help us, but we'd have to be very cautious in the way we approach them.
Yeah, the sisterhood of the traveling ... is typically a 5-man operation.
5?
I don't know. Oh, 4?
Is there another person you had in mind?
No.
If they were hostile and secretive and defensive before, I'm sure they're doubly so now. So we'll have to have an entrance strategy, if you will.
Well, I can just make friends with all of the dinosaurs and bring them to the druids and be like, I come bearing giant lizards.
I'd like to say real quick that the counting of like a 4-man group or whatever, I'd like to imagine that she's like, yeah, a 5-person group. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then cut to Mal.
Oh, cut to Mal. He's over there. He's playing 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it, you beat me, old man. And you see the chessboard where the old man is playing him in chess, and he's beat him. And he's like, ha, 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 cut.
There you go.
I pull out this slug I found, and I go, yeah, 5.
Okay.
5.
I love the cut to Mal. I like when y'all tell me to cut to Mal, by the way. That's funnier to me.
One per thing.
I know.
He's just living his best life.
I love it. You beat me, old man. Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry. That was funny. All right.
So...
No, you go ahead.
Freddy, you are so fast. I just said that. If y'all are watching the meme channel in Discord, it's insane how fast they make things. Okay, sorry.
So we need to have some sort of plan to at least not be killed on sight by these fangs.
I am bad at planning. I look at what's the good one, not the one that mansplained me. What's his name? Zazu. And I'm like, what would be the best way to approach these people? This isn't my wheelhouse at all. I know they probably look down upon me.
Zatsu finishes up cleaning up the very minimal breakfast that they made and comes over, and he has a little green snake with a small set of wings coiled around his wrist. Funny little creatures. They're always quick to bite, but if you just listen to what they want first, they're harmless. And then the snake flies away.
So,
except they're not harmless. Jackie would definitely have words to say about that.
While Jackie is tending, like, she can't hear anything, but, like, while she's tending to the people, her ears perk up and they, like, twitch a little bit, and she's like, my bullshit sensors are tingling.
Your ears are like, why am I anxious?
She became a snake person and has snake sense and just knows when those little shits are around. So are you saying in, like, a weird, like, spiritual way that we need to, like, listen to what these people have to offer, or are you telling me that there's secrets in that snake?
What? No, the Fang are dangerous.
Okay.
Freddy! What the fuck?
Why is it just a picture of Professor McGonagall? Why? Okay. Go on, Dylan. It's a Ferris. No, the Fang are dangerous.
What was the entire purpose of you talking about those small serpentine creatures?
Oh, the little one just crawled up on me and I picked it up just now. I'm not trying to tell you anything.
We asked you a question and your response was, funny little creatures, if you just... Sorry. Funny little creatures, if you just listen to what they have to say, they're quite harmless. To which I replied, our friend Jackie would have strong words about that.
Oh, she bit?
Yes.
Oh, well. That happens.
Meaning they are not harmless, they can cause harm.
Their brains are also this big, so...
I think your brain's that big.
We then asked you if we just need to listen to these snakes to get in touch with the Fang peacefully, and you said, no, they're dangerous. We asked you a question, and you completely ignored us and told us
I didn't mean to ignore you, Seferis. I'm busy, and I was not listening clearly.
Sorry,
So, the Fang, they're more likely to poison you and interrogate you later. They're more of a controlling people.
And so how would we not get ambushed and just taken prisoner instantly? How would we initiate a peaceful conversation with them?
My instinct tells me to just let them take us in, without the need of them poisoning us to begin with. Well, Nil and I won't be poisoned, so...
That's subjective.
But
do they?
You three?
Wait, do they not like?
They don't like anyone who aren't themselves. But I believe they have enough to lose to at least listen to us and what we have to say.
So if we just walk into their territory, they won't kill us. They'll listen to us first.
I can't guarantee anything. But I believe that there's a chance.
I have been asked to
You're the one that told me that this was a good idea last night. I was worried about this exact thing last night, and you gave me the confidence to follow through. Why are you doing this now?
I don't think it's a bad idea, but there has to be plans. You can't just say we're going to make friends with the Fangs and then expect it to happen.
I didn't suggest anything of the sort. It's a 2-day trek, as is. I figured we could talk about it on the way. But if you wish to talk now...
I have wandered into the woods.
And where is Nil?
I'll go and find her, and I also go into the woods.
Just randomly?
I'm going to find this fuckers.
So Ferris is a little frustrated. I come up like, all right, I need more information about these Fang Druids. How can we approach them peacefully? He's like, I don't fucking know. And I'm like, all right.
Okay, so
I thought we figured out on the 2-day trek there. It's like, all right.
Okay. So
I don't know why we can't talk about it now, why it has to be on the 2-day trek, but okay. And he's like, I'm like, I don't know. I'm ending this conversation. You gave me an out.
Perfect. All right, so Nil, you walked into the forest. So roll a d4 and I'll tell you which direction you went.
You're not my dad.
East is the correct one.
West.
Which is
how many slithers though?
We'll get to that in a moment.
What'd you roll? A 4? Okay, you went south, which is down the river, basically in the way Mal is actually. So you're heading south, which is like the river runs north-south. So you're heading down the river, which is not, it's incorrect, but it's not the opposite direction, which is east. So you want to be going east. Sepharis follows. Juming, I suppose we're going now. Jackie?
Coming.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Sutliel. Oh crap! I need to. Jackie, follow them out.
I'm gonna go heading back the other direction and run into him. It's like, oh, we were just going to the bathroom. I don't know why you thought we were leaving.
You see Satsu run over to Sutliel as he's putting on like his coat and stuff. He's like, you have to do this, and blah blah blah. You have to bring this person, and he starts pointing this way, and he's like, okay, bye. And Satsu goes south to catch up with everyone. Juming, where are you?
I throw away my hairnet, put on my hood, and
Your hairnet?
I follow you.
It's like a soup kitchen.
Yeah, that's what it was.
You're the only one wearing a hair. I guess you're the only. I guess your hair is a problem.
I had a fro.
You're a liability.
He's the only one working with hair aside from Jackie, who is covered in hair, and I guess this is an entire hairnet.
Sorry. Who is? I don't know why "who is a hair" got me, but it did.
When Zatsu comes over and like hurriedly does thing, Jackie's gonna like hurriedly put away any like medical stuff she was also working with, run over to him and be like, "You're in a rush, do you mind?" Like gesturing like, "Hey, could you pick me up since I'm the tiny?"
He sees like all your equipment and your armor and your like battle axe.
I maneuver in a way where all of that weight is on, like I can hold it up off of him.
Gotcha. I'm a dex build. Okay, yeah, sure. And he tries to pick you up and you hear him go, and he's just kind of just doing his best, and because he wants to help you because you've done so much for him. He won't say no. So he picks you up.
Like Sepharis and Nil don't know what's going on behind them.
Yeah, Nil was just like, I'm leaving this conversation. Sepharis is like, I need a break because we're talking in circles, and then everyone's like, oh, we're leaving now.
Nil was gonna just go.
Dude, I love conversations like that where it's like, where do you want to go eat? We're gonna go eat.
No, it's like, all right, we're gonna have dinner soon. What's the plan? I don't know. I thought we'd figure that out as we're driving to the place. But why can't we figure out where we're going first? I don't know. I thought we'd figure it out on the way. Okay, all right. And just stepping away. Oh, we're going to the restaurant now. Got it. Cool.
Do you have a compass, Sepharis?
I don't believe so. Are we? Did you want to head?
Yeah, I got real tired of that. I was gonna just go do it myself.
We're going the wrong way.
Oh.
You gotta go east. You gotta cross the river.
Okay.
There's a bridge coming up down here, though. We can just turn right on it.
Okay.
Zatsu, right. If you're having difficulties, I can walk on my own.
No, I can do it for like another hour.
I could carry her.
Oh, that would be great, actually. Here you go.
And then I put her down.
What's your movement speed, Jackie? Is it like 50 feet?
Hang on, it's 40 walking speed.
So you're like a super mobile creature, but you're like, carry me.
Upsies!
Upsies!
Well, Look, this is real life things that happen to me. When people are walking one step at a time, I'm walking like 5.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you
Fucking
mean.
Nolan, when we're walking to the apartment and his fucking giant 6 foot whatever monster Bigfoot legs, and he's like 6 strides ahead of me, and I'm still at the car.
I have 3 people that I would walk the mall with, and they would be like going casual. I'm like, can we slow down? My legs hurt.
Fucking giants.
Freddy's the fastest meme maker I've ever seen.
I know.
So there's one Adderall fueled night. But yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we're en route now. So as we're walking and talking. All right, so you're inquiring about my plan. And keep in mind, I don't have a plan or even confidence that this will work. So I would appreciate any scrutiny to be met with ideas.
Step 1, initiate peaceful contact. I don't know how to do that. I need input on what might make them less hostile towards us.
Perhaps. My first thought is to let them capture us. But that's not to say they'll let us go.
Letting us get captured is one thing. How do we know they will capture us instead of just poisoning us and killing us?
We don't.
Is there a way we can increase the odds of that happening rather than just crossing our fingers and hoping for the best?
They're druids, right?
I reach into my bag and I show that I still have an unused Scroll of Disguise self.
Oh.
It is an option we have, but I don't believe that we may be able to gain their trust for a short time. But if they find out, then it would more than backfire. But I want you to know that I have this.
Interesting. We want to create a long-lasting relationship if possible. I mean, we've been trying to do this for hundreds of years.
Oh, and you think now it's gonna... Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah.
But
We're kind of up against the wall.
A giant.
Necessity is the mother of innovation.
Yeah.
So they say.
Neil, you're I had words and I lost them.
We've never needed their help before. I believe most of our attempts before were just taken as diplomatic necessity.
I'm sure that they are not exempt from what is going on around, so maybe the promise of renewing the land will make them more keen to not murdering us if we are destroying those that enslave us.
His eyes go wide when you say that. That might be it. We originally... See, he kind of stops walking. The deeper he goes in thought.
I step back while holding... No, I'm not holding Jack anymore. I'm like, we're walking, and talking.
You're right. And he just starts walking. You know, they originally... The reason they hate us is because they believe we took land from them. They are the original. It is theirs. So when our culture began growing, naturally, they saw us as overstepping. So the thought of the Hargoth taking over our land will only come as retribution to them. They're probably happy about it.
Why don't we give them their land back?
Perhaps we could promise them land in return.
Reservation, perhaps?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if that will come
casinos.
across well, or if it'll be too little too late.
I like the gumption that you have because you're just like, it doesn't hurt to try, even if you die. And I don't like that last part, but we have some things that we can offer and solutions and a lot of murder.
Murder?
So, when we get to their territory, generally, how are we going to be ambushed? Are we going to be met by an army that says, come with us at spear point?
I might have an idea to ensure our safety. Perhaps we can send a piece of parchment with a letter. I can have Willow bring this piece of parchment to them, stating that we wish to do the things that we have just mentioned.
We have an audience
Okay.
with their leaders.
Possibly. That could work. They do speak common. Or at least most of them do.
Sounds like a good idea, so we can stay outside of their territories and friendly bird.
Perhaps the message should come from you, though. No.
Me?
I fear my presence may antagonize them.
Oh, okay. Can I bring an emotional support person that's not a slave?
You may bring whoever you wish.
Cool. I look at Sephiroth. I'm not really good at talking to people.
Sure. I'll be a co-ambassador.
Okay.
One thing, though, most of the people that have taken over the lands look like Sephiroth, yes?
Yeah, we can scroll of disguise.
I appreciate and understand the idea of the scroll of disguise. However, if they are as hostile as they are claiming, as you all have claimed them to be, it would not be a good idea for them to think that we are manipulating them. So perhaps an unfamiliar creature to them, such as myself, would be a better option.
Are you good at talking to people?
I did not used to be, but I feel I have been getting a little bit better.
Okay. You're probably better than me. I'll just cry. I don't know. Just
An unfamiliar creature may help, actually.
really long story about something that's not important. Yeah, okay, let's do that.
I would also like to point out to you that I can also see through the eyes of my bird. So once we send the letter in, I can also get a feel for how this might be and if we should approach. So in a sense, we will have an answer before we have an answer.
Okay. That's a good plan. All right, see, look, Zazu, people, we make plans and we get shit done and we just don't go, I don't know, they're dangerous. Just walk into the woods.
Point taken.
It's a constructive criticism and I mean it with love.
Of course.
Yes.
At this point, your group rocks and you begin hearing water crashing down. And you come across a large fissure that stretches for as long as you can see to the left, and to your right, it is a waterfall that is dropping 200 feet downward past through the fissure. The fissure is about 30 feet wide, and there are 2 posts on both ends where a rope bridge used to be.
I cast Mend.
The bridge is not there.
I cast Hopes and Dreams.
Hey, D&D for Awesome is rating us. Hello, everybody.
Hey, thank you so much. Yeah.
That's the best name ever, Tiny Fat Corgi.
It's a good name.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome in, Raiders!
Thank you so much for that raid.
Hello.
Where is my confetti? There it is.
Well, none of your shit's working, so.
Dude, nothing's working. I had to reset OBS and everything. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, hello, everybody.
Give you a health potion.
Aw. All right.
Welcome in. We are stumbling our way to a sect of UNT
Druids.
Druids that are, they call themselves purebloods, but they are not the purebloods of the people looking purebloods. They are pure-ish snake.
They're like Nagas.
And they don't like anyone but themselves. But we need their help.
But we need their help because it's their shared land that's about to get destroyed by the human empire.
I'm gonna destroy the Empire's land.
Yeah. I wouldn't tell the UNT that, but yeah. Because your goal, Nil, to destroy the golden scales, directly contradicts the Fangs, by the way. Where it's like, no, we need our land. And the UNT in between is like, whatever works. So
we're desperate.
We're desperate and we're dwindling. So yeah. Yeah, welcome in everyone. I hope your game was fun, and I hope you're having a good Monday night. But welcome to stay. You come across this 30-foot wide fissure in the ground. A waterfall to your right, which is about 200 feet high, is crashing through the fissure, and you see it cascading down into a river about 100 feet down. The walls between these fissures are completely flat, and not completely flat. They're rugged, but there's nothing to grip onto besides just this slick looking dirt.
I want to look at Zatsu and be like, the bridge?
I suppose somebody cut it down. It was here about 20 years ago, but I was...
20 years ago?
I don't understand. I can't summon a bridge. I could extend roots probably 10 feet in, but that's still 20 feet unaccounted for.
So, who can freeze water?
You freeze moving water?
I don't know. Can you? I don't fucking know.
Sepharis? Thought you were more of a fire type.
Well, it's energy manipulation, and actually cold is not a temperature. It's a lack of energy in the molecules. It doesn't matter. I can have some manipulation of water.
Understood. All right.
Or I could just feather fall down this waterfall and just walk the rest of the way.
That's absolutely great, Neil, but what about the rest of us?
Find your own way! No, I'm kidding. I would never do that.
So long!
Find your own way. Jackie, didn't you just tell me that she was our ally and friend and we should be nicer to her?
That I did.
Just being a little see you next Tuesday.
If you can extend roots like 10 feet, and I don't know how much this water ice manipulation thing can do, I'm sure I could cross the gap.
Not much.
I'm sure I could cross the gap.
What's the distance? Summoner?
10 feet.
30 feet wide.
I can jump that.
Wait, I think that he could extend it 10 feet and he didn't know what to do with the additional 10 feet.
Yeah, but like if you could, like...
I can extend roots out about 10 feet, but that's still 20 feet to the other side.
Yeah, assuming that the roots are like sturdy enough.
Exactly.
So I could just take a running jump across.
Maybe take some rope with you.
That was the plan.
Then why are you looking to me?
I wanted to make sure we had other options before I just throw myself across a chasm.
Well, there's no room for martyrs here. If you're gonna do it, then do it.
Nil. There's no need to throw you. If you think you can't make that jump.
I can make it.
Can you?
Yes.
Perhaps a creature that is keen to jumping might be a little bit better.
Like who? Who could possibly jump that far? We all look at Jackie.
This is absolutely what she's doing right now.
Well, are you up for it?
Would I not recommend it if I was not up for it?
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Neil, would you like to yeet me, as they say, across this gorge?
I would suggest you take a running jump since your walk speed is 40. I say out of character.
Jackie will absolutely take a running jump and have rope. Okay. However, just on the off chance that something does not go right, I would like to...
the rope around yourself?
I would like to tie the rope around myself and have somebody either tie the very end of it to something or gently hold onto it.
You said that there were posts on each side, so...
Yes, there's 2 posts on each side.
Yeah, so we'll just tie it to that post. But that's on our side.
So I have 50 feet of hemp and rope. I'm going to tie one end to myself and the other end to one of the posts.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
He's going to do a running start.
My cat is like caterwauling in the hallway. It's driving me insane. He's like, I'm like, shut up.
Is it Cicero?
No, it's Oliver. He does that when he picks up a toy and he picks it in his mouth and he's like.
I've seen cats that do that. It's so funny.
It's so cute, but it's so annoying. Anyway, so what was the last thing you said?
I said I'm going to take my 50-foot hempen rope that I have, tie one end to myself, the other end to one of these posts.
Okay.
There.
You're gonna.
And I'm going to run and jump.
All right, so running jump. So we're gonna do a what is it? It's athletics.
Athletics.
Yep.
Cool.
Well, how far can your character jump, Jackie? Because with a running long jump, it's
15 feet horizontal. Yeah, strength score 15. Oh, so it's number of feet is your strength score.
And then her Herringon lets her double that?
Triple? Is it double or triple?
I do not know.
Let's look.
I don't know how it works.
Jump. Number of feet equal to 5 times their proficiency bonus without provoking opportunity attacks.
So 15 feet.
Times 5.
5 times their proficiency. What's your proficiency bonus?
3.
3, so 15 feet. So let's go ahead and do just an athletic. So what's your strength score?
My strength score is 14.
14?
Plus 2. So.
How far can they jump? All that movement uses bonus action to rabbit hop and then leaps more 4 bonus 5 times then tripled.
Could I use the rabbit hop and?
Yeah, I think you can actually technically stack them. That's kind of what I'm getting from it.
So 29 feet then?
So I'm going to just say you do it.
Round up.
I'm going to DM call this one and just say you do that. I'm going to say it's the maximum amount you can do with that before having to roll, but you just barely make it.
I get the very edge of it and like slip a little bit, but then lean forward and grab the ground.
And that is a very just you.
Before you leap, does Jackie do like the cat like butt wiggle of like I have to precisely calculate how I'm going to leap?
Yeah, it's like one of those.
It's like one of the.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the meditation before the pounce is what counts. But yeah, you're just about to fall backwards into the chasm, and you grab the pole, but you are on the other side with your rope, about 20 feet of give. You're on the other side. Juming, Sephiroth, Nil, and Zatsu are on the other side, 30 feet away.
You did it!
So yeah, tie it.
So pull the rope on the other side.
Tie it. All right.
So rope is now tied on both sides.
Is it like loose, like slacking?
No, she pulled it as like tight as she could.
Okay. I could just tightrope walk this thing.
I'm not as sure-footed as you. Sephiroth like grabs onto the rope and like holds on and wraps her legs around, like locking the ankles on the other side, and begins to like slowly climb. Like I'm not looking. Don't look down.
No. Hold on. I have a better idea. How when Jackie tied the rope, was like on the bottom of the pole or like the top, or?
Where does
I tied it where it's dirty.
Okay. Let's say she tied on the bottom.
Okay.
Yes. And it matches on the other side. I take a rope. I tie it on the top part of the pole. I'm assuming the pole's like at least like 3-4 feet at least.
It's 3 feet.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go in and tie it around myself. I'm gonna just tightrope tightrope walk across this? Which I assume is just gonna be acrobatics.
Acrobatics. That is a textbook acrobatic thing, but
That's right. I rolled a 15.
A 15?
Yeah.
You tightrope rock like it's nothing, but all of a sudden a gust of wind comes through, and you fall, but you fall like it's in between your legs, and you're like, whoa, but you're able to make it across.
Okay, cool. So
Ouch.
Slither across. Whew. When I get to the other side, I will again pull it tightly, tie it on the top. So now they have a place where they can put their feet and put their hands on, kind of walk across that way.
Cool. That will negate the with that innovation. We'll not have to do any checks. You're just able to make it
is
across.
still going to close her eyes and don't look down, don't look down, don't look down, don't
I want
look
to
down.
hold Sepharis's hand through this.
You will both need to do a dexterity saving throw.
I'll hold your hand afterwards more time, but I need both my hands on the rope right now.
I just keep reaching for her.
I love innovation like that though, Junming, because like that I was gonna do a dexterity check, but you're like, nope, I want to make this safer.
Yeah,
I love that. But you both now we are lacking rope though from both of you guys. So.
Oh well, yep, I'm losing a rope.
I'll make new rope.
I mean, you can. You grow enough hair.
It's fine. We will make new rope.
We will make new rope.
I can make like 5 feet of rope right now. Anyways.
Oh no!
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 And that's our raid phrase. All right, so I'm kidding, Dylan. Put those eyebrows down. So you're put them back up. Oh, that's okay. A little lower. No, one really high.
Oh no!
Sorry. This is dumb. Okay, so
Okay. Oh, actually, I had 2 ropes, so I lose 1.
you had 2. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Because remember you gave me that
Good, we don't
Victor's
need-
pack, so I had that other one.
You're so on top of it. I love that. Okay,
All right.
perfect.
I have no rope left.
Awesome. All right. You guys are over the waterfall. Zatsu makes it across. All right, well. Soon we will be in Fang territory, so imagine you are always being watched.
Sepharis is going to reach into her her bag and pull out like a Rubik's cube sized cube, and I'm just going to hold it comfortingly, just ready for shit to go down.
What do you have? That's like the Tesseract or something?
No, it's just a glass cube.
Not many people know that, but you could put your weed in there.
Zach's movie sense tingling it's going off wherever he is. You put your weed in there. That's one of the things he quotes the most. Anyway,
I fucking love that movie. It's stupid.
Also, as soon as Sepharis gets off the rope and is on secure land again, she does hold Nil's hand.
Yay!
Aww, that's sweet. Like y'all just made up a little bit, and you're like,
yeah, no, we're.
I want to look towards Neil and then like hold my hand out for a fist bump. Yeah, they're growing closer.
And Juming's like messy.
Yeah, out of there. I do wave for like Zatsu to come along though.
And he does follow through.
Sir, stop.
No, mother.
I'm gonna center you a little bit better. There we go. So, Zatsu makes it across, and you guys been walking through and through. There is no trail at all, besides like some crushed brush where some people or creatures have traipsed. Soon in the distance, you begin hearing muttering in the distance. Everyone roll perception.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna make y'all roll dice this game, believe it or not.
Wow, dice.
What? I didn't sign up for this.
I already rolled one time.
I got 11.
18.
11, 18?
17.
Wow.
You said perception?
Yes.
I got a 10. You are going
Sepharis
over.
and Nil. Well, actually, Jew, what did you roll again?
At 11.
11, that's right. Sepharis and Nil. You guys taking up the lead. You guys hear the muttering up ahead, and through the brush and through all the very tall, dark trees, you see the hood or the roof of an outpost about 100 feet out, 120 feet out. And you see moving people, and you see the shiny metal of armor clanking to and fro. It looks like there's an outpost.
Hide. It's fair. Should we just go into the bushes?
Should we just go around then?
Okay. I'm holding on. Okay, and I'm still holding on to my
that's what
cube.
I said. We're gonna go around. Backseat driver. We're gonna go around.
We should go around?
Yeah.
Perhaps it would be best.
Are you gonna mansplain directions to me too?
No.
Okay.
I fear I've made enough bad decisions. I don't wish to make another.
You've made a lot, but
Zatsu,
the good
I
thing
trust
is you
your
can do
judgment.
no one
better.
can make the right decision 100% of the time.
Yeah.
You're going to make mistakes, and this is a very turbulent and not a great situation. Many of the decisions you make are not going to pan out to be the best. You're not going to retake your capital tomorrow because of the first decision you make. Stop being so hard on yourself. You are holding a band together. They have hope because of you. Now I'm going to go hide in these bushes. Stop being a fucking downer.
You're like putting mud on your face. I don't know. I'm gonna hide in these bushes until they go away, like indefinitely. And we're gonna. Can you get my back? And you're completely fine. Sorry.
Can you put some mud on my back? Thank you. Like I was saying, you are doing fine. Stop being so fucking hard on yourself. Goodbye.
Stop being such a coward.
Where'd
Now
you
I'm
go?
gonna go hide. I'm gonna go. Are you actually gonna go hide in these bushes?
Yes, I'm still holding on to my safety cube though.
Your safety cube. Okay.
I have a name.
No, you're my safety snake.
Okay.
Snake wife.
So Paris, we're not hiding. We're just walking around, but
oh.
The mud is a good look for you.
Is
And
it? Do you
it'll
think so?
exfoliate your skin.
Oh, I mean, I could clean it off pretty
Just watch
easily,
out
but do you
for
think I
the
should?
mud leeches.
I like
The
how
what now?
I do
And
like
with that, we cut to
Sepharis.
something else.
Right now,
I like
and
how
we
y'all are
cut to
walking
Mal
in
with the
the
face mask on in the bathroom of the old
Yes,
people.
is Mal? Yeah, we cut to Mal at a spa.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, I can't be killed, and he's got a mud mask on with the cucumbers.
Mill is like the mud looks good on you. Do watch out for the mud leeches. They are poisonous and deadly. And I'm like, the what now? And then Mal's like in a mud bath, cucumbers on his eyes, like, man. Let me tell you one thing right now. There, I'm having a wonderful time here. Thank you so much for treating me to this spa day.
Yeah.
After you beat me at that chess game, it was real big of you to treat me to something nice like this.
And wow, the leeches really do suck out the alcohol. I feel sober already.
I feel sober already.
The leeches are all drunk.
Y'all's leeches are like, no. Oh my god.
No, he's not leeches. He has his feet in those like fish baths where the fish like eat the dead skin off you.
I've done those. They're fun.
Wait, really? That's real?
Yeah, it's real.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
funny.
I got it.
Oh my god, Jackie, what? I mean, not Jackie, Freddy. Dude, I do like Sepharis' take though, like, oh, that's an outpost? Well, this bush looks good.
That was not my decision though. Someone told me to get in the bushes because I look like the people who enslaved them. You know, stereotypes.
These do look like Hargoth armor.
Yeah, we're walking around.
So you're walking
We're
around?
walking
Okay,
around?
We're walking around. All right. You guys take the very long way around. It's very Hargoth are the bad humans. Yes, Hargothian. The Hargothians, Hargoth, bad people.
Not to be confused with hair and guns.
Yeah, and it looks like this would be just an outpost with about 3 people in it. One
we
person's
could've
at the
killed
very
them.
top, equipped with like a little cylinder type thing, and there's a bird, and then 2 are at the very base. But they're in the distance, and they seem to be actively scanning.
You just see Nil as they walk past them go, I could have killed them all.
I mean, it's up to you. But you notice that as you walk around more. And you're having to keep your distance. We'll say you kept such a distance that you don't have to roll stealth.
Should we go, like, kill them?
No, we should not waste any of our resources currently.
Okay.
If you have an ant infestation, smashing 1 or 2 ants on the road doesn't solve the problem.
Yeah, you want to pour metal into
You want to kill the queen.
in the ant pile. I think really cool art. All right.
I have to agree. My instinct tells me to kill them, but I might be biased.
Yeah, I trust my new best friends.
I do have a question though. I know we had a plan about sending a letter ahead of us. Did we actually ever do that yet?
We haven't done that yet, but we still have a days and a half travel. But we can. There's a point coming up where that may be appropriate. As I don't know how attached Jackie is to her bird, but if she wants it to return soon.
I think she's very attached to it.
Is she?
Yeah.
What have you named it?
Her name is Willow.
Willow. That's a beautiful name. As the tree and herb?
Indeed. And he doesn't see Willow at first, and so I assume he's been very confused about like where this bird is supposed to come from. And he just sees it like pop out from behind her hair. Like,
oh. It lives within your hair. Does the excrement not bother you?
Oh my god.
She does that elsewhere.
Oh, you've trained her.
There was no training needed. She is a very intelligent bird. Me and her have a very strong connection with each other.
Fascinating. Did you find her or did she find you? May I ask?
You could very much say that she found me.
In time of need?
Anyway, very much in a time of need. Should I just explain to you my whole story?
We have time. But you don't need. I don't mean to pry.
No, you seem very interested. I do not mind telling.
Your connection to nature is inspiring, and may be what we need moving forward.
Well, I was not always like this. Do you know what it feels like to die?
I've not had the pleasure, he says sarcastically.
Well, unfortunately, I have.
My condolences, he says confusingly.
In a prior life, literally, I was a fully barbarian who was stricken with a unfathomable curse, where, when angered enough, I would turn into an incredible beast that I could not quite control.
Fascinating.
My compatriots and I were in the midst of battle with a, as they jokingly call it, a lichen.
You're talking about a lich chicken.
Oh, you have heard of those?
We've had several of them. They're horrible.
Indeed they are, and one of those is what ended my first life. But before that, I came in contact with a grove that defied all of the negative magic that was around it, and an entity spoke to me, and I gave my word to them that I would change and become better, and so I am now Jackie of the Everlast.
A life debt. A strong oath. Admirable.
I have seen error of my ways in the past, and I only wish to help those in need.
Is that why you are helping us?
Indeed it is.
Well, Jackie of the Everlight, I thank you.
Everlast.
Everlast? Thank you very much. My apologies.
My pleasure.
So where does the bird come into play?
The bird is a conduit, I guess you could say.
I see.
I found the bird and was able to connect with it before my life ended. But it was part of the... It was part of the grove, much with the magic... Trying to remember things correctly here. And get the right words. Essentially, it was a vessel sent by the... It's another word for God. That's what I keep fucking up here.
Deity.
Deity, thank you. It was sent by the deity that resurrected me and was here to keep watch over me and aid me and be my companion.
They may be essential to swoo over these purebloods. The way you view your bird is how they view this land. Deities gave it to them to protect them and nurture them. Often said that they can see through their own. The trees have eyes. As
Well,
your bird does.
And she says as she goes up to a tree, if they nurture these trees and share respect for them as much as I do to Willow, then I too shall respect these trees. Saying kind of in a sense of like she does, but also like if they are watching, like I respect you and your land.
You see him smirk for the first time.
She kind of smiles back.
And you see it comes from like a deeply set admiration for that type of respect. As that type of respect for that type of connection and relationship cannot be taught. It's just like an innate understanding. And that's where we're going to end for tonight, actually. Cool. So I'm gonna actually sit. My back hurt. But yeah, that was a really fun game, guys. That was very roleplay heavy. We got through about 5% of what I wrote.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about our feelings.
Oh yeah,
that's how it goes when you DM.
I'm always relieved about it, to be honest. I'm like, whew, I don't got to write next week.
Yeah, I know.
One thing I have to say. What the fuck with the snake?
I thought it was funny.
It absolutely is, but it's just like
It's the snake. Well, it happens. I want y'all to always remember that you're outside.
No, I know. It's just like I feel like it's the same snake every time.
It's a different one, but it's for two reasons. Two main reasons. One, I mean, it could be right. It's symbolism for my own insane purposes, and then two, it's always to remind you that you're outside and then you're in someone else's home. So it's those two important things for me. On top of it just being funny to me. So
I love it. Don't stop. It's absolutely funny.
Yeah.
But it's every time it pops up, I'm just like, like the same thing when you did the poison damage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's obviously like a running gag too.
Yeah.
All that.
Just
I like that I described it and you were like, no, like I love it. I love that.
You said tiny green snake, and I'm like,
I'm gonna start throwing in different colors. Let's see what happens. A tiny blue snake. Roll Constitution.
Fuck.
No, you gotta change the saving throw.
I'm just like,
wisdom save. What? Why wisdom? I did not ask you to ask questions.
Your mind and you just have a migraine.
You have a migraine, yeah.
So since we were talking about like Jackie and her like thing with nature and stuff,
yes.
Hang on, let me go.
Where is my good music?
You can talk amongst yourselves while I think of this.
Oh, well, thank you. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so goddamn tired. Oh. Mondays, you know what I mean?
Day, absolutely. But this is the highlight of my Mondays, so.
Aww.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same.
Same.
I love D&D.
Stop is contagious. I'm sorry, Freddie.
I was gonna say, so I have the Channel Divinity Dreams of Serenity thing, and it says that you can fill their minds with lucid dreams and with the scene of your choosing. And I've always thought I want to be able to use it so I can put the scene of the grove and the willow tree and the birds singing around them, like the same song that Alan had used and that he said it was.
Oh, okay, that's really cool. I like that. I wasn't trying to pop quiz you on your own backstory.
Absolutely. I didn't think you were.
I thought it was very. I thought there were some very interesting parallels. The more I thought about it. So. No,
whenever if ever I'm sitting here I can't think, it's literally my brain is not using the right words and can't think right. It's like the hamster is sitting on the wheel, but he's not doing anything.
Flatline. Yeah,
totally understand.
I can use the word deity. But anyways, favorite parts tonight, or are we looking at memes first?
Oh, well, I'm just kind of doing both. Yeah, favorite parts. Go for it.
Somebody, you go first.
Okay, I'd say for me, the little bonding I had with my character with Nil, just having a little hair time, much as some marshmallows. I'm sure we gossiped. We didn't really get to that attention, but I'm sure we did.
Yeah,
we probably talked crap about everybody else.
We sure did. We talked real big shit about that asshole who mansplained shit to me.
Oh, absolutely. I'd be like, well, I don't want to say anything. Yeah, and I'll be like, yeah, Zatsu, he and I, we go way back, but the real truth is, what I really did, just between you and me.
You can be like, he likes feet, and you're like, what?
Fucking memes.
What was that?
I'm sorry.
That's funny. I like throwing in a carrot for you. I was curious what Jackie would do.
Come over here.
You were curious what Jackie... You didn't think Jackie would, subtly but explode at the carrot? I don't want everyone to know, but I'm very excited.
I'm very excited. I haven't seen a carrot in years.
I know. Freddie, can you make a meme for Jackie and the carrot with the SpongeBob? I don't need it.
I can do that right now.
Thank you, Dylan. That's absolutely how she is. She was trying to compose herself, but I don't need it.
Oh, you yeeting the snake was really funny. Monkey Man says his favorite part was the "Can they have candy?" From Ju Ming. Is it okay if I feed your slaves? Kind of thing. Super funny.
Can I feed your slaves?
Sugar.
Stealing things from Sephiroth and Nil. Aww. I didn't understand this, but I do vibe with it. So that might be the understanding in and of itself. The dungeon daddy with a cat. He's proud of us.
I see.
Are all of these made by Freddie tonight, basically?
Vast majority. If not all of them.
99%.
Yeah.
The capital is very big.
No, that was my favorite part with the little one. The Dungeon Daddy booming voice.
Dungeon Daddy, can you help me?
Yes, I can.
Uh-oh.
Is this better?
Yes.
I'm very proud of all of you.
Thanks, Santa.
Is there anything else I could do for you?
I want a pony.
What color?
Green.
I don't have any. You know what? It's green.
Thanks.
Roll Constitution.
Why is it melting?
Sumner changing the plot on break. What if I did that though? Y'all came up with a way cooler idea, and I was like, let's go on break.
I would be very proud of you for your improv.
I improv all the time.
You have gotten much better, having been in several campaigns of yours. Not that it was ever bad, but as a improv-focused DM, it drove me crazy how you're like, I'm going to plan for every single contingency and write plots, and I'm like, it's not gonna. You have to improv. You have to. There's no way. It's literally impossible.
Yeah. No, I used to be. I feel like you still see me as the DM I started off as, where I was just neurotic.
I still see some things and it's not a bad thing at all. And not even being the type of DM who wants to plan out every route is a bad thing.
I just see Sumner's chest hair right now.
With this?
Yeah.
It's not a lot.
That's why we've been calling him specifically Dungeon Daddy tonight.
Oh, is that why? Oh,
Yeah.
button
I
it
told
up.
you at the beginning. If you button it up, you're Dungeon Master. If you unbutton it a little, you're Dungeon Daddy.
And if you unbutton it all the way, then you're Dungeon Master.
How do you feel being objectified?
Feels good, actually. So, I don't see what the big deal is. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. My bullshit sensors are tingling. I love the arbitrary use of McGonagall in this one. I like that.
Okay.
Because why not?
Are you ready to go?
Well, if anyone had a bullshit sensor, it's McGonagall.
That's a good point.
Fair.
Hey, Bartman, thanks for that follow.
Oh, hey, Bartman.
Thank you.
Welcome in.
Hey, he made Ravlana.
Yeah.
I love the I'm a Dex build, Jackie. Jack's like, carry me. And he's like, okay.
Well, usually when people carry Jackie, it's not that big of a deal. It's the first time you've mentioned, oh yeah, she has equipment.
He has the strength of 7.
Oh.
Yeah.
He has the strength of 7
He did not
people
eat
that are
his
1/7 the strength of a normal person.
Vitamins.
He's a wisdom Dex build. Yeah. He's obviously a druid. If that wasn't clear.
I thought he might be a ranger, like some druidic magic, but never fully got druidy.
Okay, so
Full blood.
the Dory meme is rude. It is not wrong, but it is rude.
I think it's cute, if I can be honest with you. Because not only is it just cute objectively, but like I do that too. And like, so it makes me feel better. Like when I constantly trip over my words, or I like the word I use all the time. It's just like my thought train is like an ad lib. Where it's like, the bunny went over the blank, and I'm like,
poop.
Yeah.
P. This one's P.
30
I hate when
feet.
you're stuck on a word that you know is not the word that you need.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
Neil, would you yeet me, as they say? Jump distance. Don't make fun of me. I love the summoner not wanting to do math. You did it, you crazy son of a bitch. You did it.
I am proud that you said a number that wasn't 50 feet.
I almost said something when he was like, because originally it was, I could make the roots grow 10 feet, and then what about the other 10 feet? And then it was a 30-foot gap, and then I was like, it's 50 feet, but I did not say it, and I.
Thank you, everyone. Damn it, y'all made fun of me, but now y'all need the 50 feet. See, the minute you besmirch 50 feet, you begin begging for it. I don't know.
I want to know about your 5 feet of rope.
5 feet of rope? What? Oh,
I can make 5 feet of rope right now.
I don't want to know. I don't want to tell you what it's made of.
I do. I know what it's made of.
It's made out of body hair that I've stolen.
Oh my god! It's not what I thought.
It's yours.
I don't have any body hair.
Me fucking neither. That's to steal it.
I needed a full body merkin for my body hair.
A merkin? What's a merkin? Don't answer that. I don't want to know.
It's a vaginal wig.
I just said I don't want to know.
I'm telling you right now.
I wish I didn't know. I wish I didn't know.
They use them today too.
I wish I didn't know.
Safaris hiding. I love the mud. That was one of my favorite parts, actually. Safaris talking to. Maybe it's because I really like Zatsu, but I liked when Safaris was talking to Zatsu, like, "Hey, don't feel bad," like, and then like, "Now I'm gonna hide in this bush." Like that delivery got me really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hide in this bush. That's just a great punchline. So like assertive. Like, it's so funny to me.
Another one of my favorite things from tonight is this is why I love Sumner being DM. But when we have conversations going on and he's just over here like doing random shit, and I die laughing.
Oh, because I can't sit
like
still.
When you came up with your weapons, I was fucking dead.
Oh, because I was narrating like what Safaris was talking about.
I know.
Because she was like, these fucking ragtag people, and I was just
funny.
like, yeah. I try to enhance, not like take away, but yeah.
No, it's great.
Jackie's
I'm
lore.
surprised
Have
you're
you ever
able to,
died?
I didn't know how to properly like say like, so I died once.
I mean, back when we did Strahd,
This'll told everybody.
yeah, and she even got an NPC to just be like, Wow, I've never met someone who has died before. Which is still one of my favorite moments in general. Just the genuine wow that came out.
Well, hot diggity, Freddie. I think we have to give you some experience for tonight. That was insane.
I think the only reason she dominated the memes tonight is because unfortunately our potato fam was not here.
Aren't here.
Yeah.
I forgot how to do it.
They let us know ahead of
time.
I
tried to keep up with Freddie, but I just couldn't. Freddie was just pumping them out. I got maybe like a quarter of the amount of memes out that Freddie did.
What are they?
Nolan's sitting right here. You can just ask him.
No, I got it.
Nolan, can you give Freddie some XP, please?
Sumner doesn't like asking people to help out with things.
It's a question mark. That's what it was. I always forget the prefixes.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
No.
So who are we rating, Sumner?
Hold on.
And what's our raid phrase?
Boom.
5 feet of rope.
All right, cool. 5 feet of 5 feet of rope. That's not bad.
I can make 5 feet of rope.
I can make 5 feet of rope. I kind of want the channel that we raid to kind of figure that out.
Jesus.
I just want to see what they say. Let's see. Is there any channels that would get that?
I don't come in your house.
Who's gross? A bust in your house is what you said. You gross.
And I'm in the closet.
And I'm in the closet. You can just raid whatever you thought was funny tonight. How's that? We don't have to coordinate.
I went ahead and added I can make 5 feet of rope for our subs and non-subs. So just feel free to copy and paste that.
Oh, thank you. And there's also that'd be a fun kind of tradition if we did like a raid with your favorite phrase from tonight or something like that. Like
that'd be fun.
Yeah. Friends who roll dice. Let's see. I'm trying to look for a not follower only chat. Verified accounts only. Verified's fine.
Quests and Chaos, Perception Studios, How We Roll.
Oh, it's How We Roll?
Yeah, they're streaming right now.
Let's do that. How we roll.
Let's raid Amaranth. Not with that raid phrase, Nolan. Jesus.
All right, guys. Well, we will be back tomorrow. I think they're playing. What are they playing right now? Tuesdays?
Lasers and Liches.
Lasers and Liches still? Oh, perfect. So we'll be back with Lasers and Liches tomorrow with Nolan and all of them. It's a bunch of people now. It's like what, 6 people? 7? But it's a hoot and a holler, and then
somewhere between 3 and 8.
3 and 8. Okay. Wow.
That's quite the range.
That's quite the range.
8? I did.
It's just making shit up.
But wait, which mic did you just use? You're not.
He's using mine. I just.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Over. Yeah, she's
spooky, sneaky.
Okay, there you are, Nolan. Okay, so what was I gonna say? So yeah, today is the world sheds its skin. Tomorrow's Lasers and Liches, and then Wednesday, Mick and I are gonna do the very first podcast on YouTube. Last week we streamed on Twitch because YouTube streaming was giving us a major sass. But Mick and I will be on Wednesday, and we have a new set to show off. I'm really excited for it, actually.
Me too.
And we may actually have some more YouTube content in the works. So we got some stuff. Maybe. All right, let's go. All right, good night, everyone. Love you.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Don't take my words.
I'm sorry. I'm